Hey everyone, it's Declan here from Central YMCA. I hope you're doing well on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. Today I'm just going to do a very short session on mobilizing the body. So this is really good to do if you're feeling a little bit stiff or a little bit tight and just want to kind of mobilize some of the joints in the body. I did a standing mobility session a couple of weeks ago, which is also on the YouTube channel. So do have a look at that as well. But this is just an update on that. So all you're going to need is some loose fitting clothing, a chair, and a bottle of water as well. I'm going to do this in bare feet, but you're welcome to wear shoes if you prefer. But bare feet's good because you can move your toe joints a little bit as well. So we're going to get started. So with mobility, all we want to be doing is just thinking about loosening up perhaps tight areas in the body, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the lower back, shoulders, wrists, neck, all those areas that we sometimes find perhaps just start to feel a little bit stiff if you've been reading a lot or doing some work in the garden, etc. So just come to standing tall and just line the body up. So think about a nice tall posture. A little bit of tightness around the abdominal area just to support the spine and relax the shoulders. Always focus on the breath here as well, so try not to hold your breath. So we're going to start sort of in the lower area of the body around the ankles, and all I want you to do is just take the feet so they're slightly apart and start to just lift one heel up and then the other. So just sort of walking through the ankles a little bit here, just almost coming up onto tiptoes, and you'll feel the body weight is shifting side to side here. So there's just a little bit of movement around the ankles and the toe joints. You might hear the odd click, which is not always a bad thing. Just keep that nice and steady around the ankles. And then we're going to hold on to the chair if you need to, or you don't have to. Just lift one leg up and just do a couple of little ankle circles here. Just gently do it clockwise. Wiggle the toes as well a little bit. Just move the toe joints, just loosen up. And then flex and point and flex and points just to kind of loosen up the ankle joint. Do some circles again if it feels good. And then just repeat on the other leg. So again, lift the leg up, and again, you can let go of the chair if you want to test your balance a little bit, and do a couple of those lovely ankle circles, and then do that pointing and flexing just to loosen up that ankle joint if it feels a little bit tight. And then from here, we're just going to come back to that standing position. We're going to focus on the knees a little bit now. So for that, we're just going to start to gently lift the knee up and then lower it down. Then we swap to the other leg. So just getting some movement through the knee and the hip joint a little bit here. And again, you've always got the option of just doing it with hands on hips, but a slow movement here just to get everything nice and loose. Everything starting to move, lifting up, especially good if you have any sort of arthritis in the knees, just getting a little bit of synovial fluid to flush through. And then from here, we'll change that, and we're just going to gently do a little bit of a hamstring curl. So the heel goes up towards the bottom, just very gently allowing the knee joint to move. And again, you don't have to lift the leg too high. It can be a couple of inches off the floor if you prefer, but just allow the knees to sort of move very gently and mindfully as we mobilize those knee joints. Especially good if you do a lot of walking. I'm sure during this time a lot of you have been going out and doing some walking. So just to loosen up if you've had a long walk, and then we'll just repeat those knee raises. Keep it nice and controlled. Last one here. We're going to focus on the hips now. So we're just going to do some gentle side kicks to the side. Just loosening up the hip. And then again, we can let go of the chair if you like. Then obviously move away from the chair, maybe hold onto a wall, and just do the other side. So just a gentle kick out to the side. Toes can be pointed, or you can flex the ankle slightly here, just to loosen up the hip a little bit. And then from here, we're going to do some hip circles. So you've got the option of keeping the foot on the floor, and just opening and closing the knee a little bit, so like that. That's your first option, and then obviously we repeat again on the other side, just loosening up the hip, allowing it to open and close. And then the next option here is we're just going to do a slightly bigger move out. So we're lifting the leg right off the floor now and just opening up the hip very gently again. So you've got the option of keeping the foot on the floor if you prefer. And then from here, obviously we're going to repeat on the other side. So again, one side may feel a bit easier than the other, so just go with that. We all tend to be a little tighter on one side of the body than the other. Just loosening up that hip, getting everything mobile, everything loose. Good, lovely. Hip circles now, so we're going to soften the knees, and we're just going to start to gently lean forward, and then gently push the hips forward, and then go side to side. So kind of like a circular movement with your hips here, just allowing them to move. We'll change direction now, so you go clockwise, and then you go anti-clockwise. Slight lean forward, hips go forward. Just loosening up all those areas through the hip. And we're just going to do a couple of gentle leg swings. We're just going to start very small now, just forward and back a few times. Just nice and easy. You can bend the knee a little bit here if you like. Just a lovely swing forward and back. And then obviously we change again to the other side. So just allowing the hip to get some mobility. Nice work. And we release and we stand nice and tall. For your spine, just going to round, so stand nice and tall. We're going to do some gentle rounding here, just side to side, nice and easy, arms to the side of the body, hips are square and facing forward, and we just move the upper body side to side here. Just a nice gentle rotation just to get the spine moving. And last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Start to move your wrists a little bit now. So again, palms face up, palms face down. So we're just turning the hands up and then down. So allowing those wrists to move. Keep the fingers open here as well. And then again, start to move your little finger, your thumb, and just move the smaller joints. Make a fist and then open the hand just to kind of get rid of any tension. For the elbows, we're just going to gently lift up and lower down. So that's your move for the elbows. Nice and easy. A gentle bicep curl. And release down. And then your next move, shoulders. You've got the option here. We can do a couple of single arm shoulder rolls back a few times just to get rid of any tension around the shoulders. And then we're going to roll them forward. And again, you've got the option here of doing this one a few times. Or if you want to go a little further, we can place our fingers on top of our shoulders and just do some shoulder rolls with the elbows going out. So a little bigger now, just allowing the shoulders to loosen up. Keeping that nice, gentle, easy pace. Then we will reverse the direction, roll them forward. Slow. Just be mindful of how high the elbows come. They don't have to come too high. And then from here, we're just going to reach one arm back, one arm forward. So that's your move. Kind of like an arm swing, just to get some movement through the shoulders, forward to about shoulder height, not too high. And then from here, last part of the body, we're going to do our neck. So we're going to take our head, we're going to turn it to the side, and then to the side again, just to loosen up the neck joint. Just take it as far as you feel comfortable. Neck tends to be an area where a lot of us tend to hold tension. And then we're going to change that move. We're going to look down, and then we're going to look up. So we're just going to almost look down towards the floor, look up towards the ceiling. So a gentle chin nod, keeping it nice and controlled. And then if it helps, we're going to do some neck circles. So we're going to let the chin round down, and we're going to gently look up to the side, up to the ceiling, and then go all the way around. So just gently letting the neck move. We're going to reverse direction and go the opposite way. Again, just loosening up the neck joint. And release. And then to finish off, what I want you to do, you can hold onto the chair horse if you like. You're just going to kind of bend your knees, and we're going to go into a gentle rounding of the spine. And while you're down there, you can just move your hips side to side, just into a gentle standing cat stretch. Draw the navel in, and then gently round up. Stand nice and tall, catch your breath. And then we're going to round down again, and just gently allow everything to feel lengthened through the upper back and shoulders. Try not to look to the side. You can move your hips side to side, and then you just round up, stand nice and tall, and release. And that was literally just a very, very short, just over 10 minutes of mobility for the body. So just moving your joints, getting everything to loosen up. So thank you for watching. Please remember to add your comments in the comments section, like and share the videos. Let me know what you think. You can drop me an email at declan.duncan@ymca.co.uk. Thank you for supporting the charity during this time, and I will see you back in the club hopefully soon or back on this channel. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely Wednesday. Thank you.